My whole background has been in education, and Fresh Energy was an opportunity to answer the question that students had been sharing with me around their concerns around climate change. 57% of our kids say that they are experiencing extreme sadness around climate change. The way that you combat that is by ensuring that they have a sense of agency and that they feel hopeful that it can change. And really that's true for all of us in this room today. It is that we all feel a sense of hope and a sense of agency and a sense of optimism to be able to really move the needle forward. I'm so excited to talk to kids today about climate change and about our transition to clean energy. I hope that we'll learn from them, but that they'll also learn the adults are really trying to step up here and get some of this work done, but we have to move a lot faster.
I wanted to be a part of the discussion because it's hard for young people's voices to be heard.
Adults say they hear us, but don't do anything about the changes we want to make.
I want to bring awareness to the situation and the importance of reverting climate change.
You feel so small in a world of 8 billion people, and it's like, what could I do?
There's a lot of climate panic from most teenagers across the U.S. I see it as an opportunity for us to change for the better.
Obviously, this is a really big issue and it can be kind of scary, and I think there's been an unfair burden placed on our young people around the responsibility that's going to be needed to really move the needle on climate change. Just wondering how you all are feeling about it.
I've been affected by the smoke in the air. I've had perfectly healthy lungs, but this past year I actually had some lung problems.
I actually have asthma, so the air is something very important to everyone, and we need to take care of it.
It just makes me feel really passionate about wanting to make a change.
What about adults? Do you think we're doing enough?
They kind of wait on the younger generations to do something about it. When we speak out about it, we're not really heard or taken seriously because it's you're so young, you don't really understand. For example, Greta Thunberg did a lot of things, and it's yet there was not as much action that is wanted.
And to do something as drastic as having to have a strike about going to school, or there's been folks who have done hunger strikes because they just want everyone to feel this sense of urgency that I think young people feel.
There have been goals made by the United Nations as to where we should be. We won't meet those goals unless people realize how urgent this problem actually is.
How do you see your role and your responsibility as young people, and then how do you want to impress upon all the adults here, in this room? What messages would you have for them?
Whenever I hear or see that adults hear us and want to listen to us, that just gives me some more hope.
Donate and fund to different organizations that will make a change, and becoming a great role model and teaching your kids, your society and community that this can be done.
It might feel like it's so little, but if it's multiple people are doing it, it becomes a bigger thing.
Are you guys aware that this past year, Fresh Energy worked with a number of coalition partners and our state legislature and governor to pass the 100% standard law? And it puts in new requirements by 2040 that our electric utilities decarbonize 100%. Gives us a little bit of hope that our political leaders and our coalition of nonprofits and communities and even young people have come to the legislature and given compelling testimony for us to take urgent action.
I think it's a great place to acknowledge that it's getting taken care of. Not fully, and we can still contribute to something, but it's a great start. That good news is motivating.
We also have our coal plants scheduled to close, which really makes a huge difference. We have been able to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions since 2005, 23%.
In my generation and stuff, we all feel excited and ready to jump and tackle this.
If everyone takes their actions as a community, I think we can definitely stand a chance.
If we not only do our individual part, but if we collectively work together on these tougher issues, we actually can make remarkable progress if we put our minds to it. As we grow older, we come to be a bit more wise about our decisions and our legacy. We're getting there, and I think that students need to feel a sense of hope. It's our responsibility to figure it out and to make it doable for our kids in the future.